Hey everybody, this is Maria Rensel coming to you today from Fairbanks. It is the end of February and it's 40 degrees out. It's an unbelievably warm winter and the roads are like sheet ice today, so good day to catch up and make another follow-up video. The previous video asked you to get out and talk to your local governments and assert their oath of office. So there's a couple of books I'll be referring to, just pamphlets I'll be referring to today. This is a pocket constitution, the Constitution for the United States. And this one is Citizens Rule Book, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this after I play the clip. This clip is from a Borough Assembly meeting that I testified at, and it is me asserting the oath of office. And so I'll just play that now.
There was a lot of discussion about whose right trumps whose rights. You know, if does my right to burn trump your right to breathe clean air? Somebody said it really well one time, my rights end where yours begin. And in a republic, every individual has the right. So the wood burners have the right to burn, and the people that want to breathe clean air have a right to breathe clean air. Everybody's right. And our system is set up, as you guys know, you've all taken an oath to protect and defend the Constitution. Not the state of Alaska Constitution. It's not primary. This Constitution is primary. This Constitution is what lays down the basic ideology. And so as we go through this conversation, we have to understand that each and every person's rights are protected. It's not the collective that's protected. You swore an oath to this. That means you need to understand what it means. And what it means is that the individual always in this country, in a republic, trumps the collective. So whether or not this is the best idea that's ever come along, whether or not it's a really great idea, whether or not it's a health concern or not, the individual is the local control we're seeking. My husband and I will be making our decision, our economic decision, about what we will be doing to heat our home and our shop locally, meaning he and I. We are not obligated to, you can't force us through any enactment you make that's unlawful or unconstitutional. That being said, anybody who burns wood has taken on the full responsibility to not encroach on his neighbor. But the market regulates itself, and what that means is my neighbors regulate me. What you're doing as you over-engineer this document you're trying to get right is you're trying to replace me. I'm an individual. I do my own thinking. If my neighbor encroaches on me, I can take him into court. I can make a claim against him. We don't need you. You're bound by this to leave us alone. Your only job is to protect our life, our liberty, and property. This ordinance violates every one of your oaths of office. If you vote for this, you're in violation of your oath. Also,
So that's basically the crux of the issue. You can tell I don't like the ordinance, and I went down, I asserted their oath of office. In other words, reminded them that they had taken it, made them realize that I understand it, and asserted it and said, you can't be in violation of your oath of office. This book, this is a great little book. I encourage everybody to get some of these from fija.org and get them out there and pass them out to your favorite people. Marbury versus Madison, all laws which are repugnant to the Constitution are null and void. In the clip I said that whatever they pass is an enactment. They can't do that to us, and my basis for that is just this: an unconstitutional act is not law. It confers no rights, it imposes no duties, affords no protection, it creates no office. It is in legal contemplation as inoperative as though it had never been passed. And I think this directly applies to this ordinance. Burning wood in Fairbanks, Alaska is a reasonable and customary practice that's been going on for a long, long time. So it derives from property rights, and it would be unconstitutional for local government to infringe on that right for the people to keep themselves warm. So that's the basis for saying that that this enactment basically is no law at all. It's a local ordinance that doesn't carry the weight of law. And so this is just a real simple example of how to get down. You can call in, you can send emails, you can do what it is that you need to do to let your representatives, your local officials know that you are going to assert their oath of office. It's not just a ceremonial thing that they do. It's very, very important to the continuance of our republic. It's something that's kind of gone by the wayside. So I just believe that through individual efforts, if we go ahead and we resurrect this idea that the people hold the government servants to the oath, that will really, make them think before they ignore it. I've heard a lot of people over the last few years complaining that they trample on the Constitution. Well, I think that becomes our responsibility not to allow them to trample on it. So that's what this is about. Another issue that needs to be, where the oath needs to be asserted, is the Common Core curriculum that's being implemented all over Alaska. Go to your school board or call them or write them an email and tell them you want to assert their oath of office. This is unconstitutional. If you don't believe me, get a hold of an attorney, Nathan McPherson at beatirs.com, and he's done presentations all around the state explaining exactly why this is an unconstitutional enactment. Thanks very much for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.